It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' veteran running back. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Jags and the Colts. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Levis going to the air right away. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ballard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Levis. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 83 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 30. On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Now third and 19.
Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Levis looking to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 5 catches, 68 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts first down.
Back to Taylor on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. Levis to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, second and 7. Levis out of the shotgun now. And it's caught. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Levis back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Lawrence. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Perry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run with Perry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Levis sets up to throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now. Here's Allen. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First and 10, Taylor now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Second down and 3. They're going to look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Now Lawrence to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable now for Allen. Oh, he shifts past him. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Now we give to Taylor, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Levis to throw off play action, and that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Perry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Levis. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Levis. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Levis from the gun. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Completes it again to Dobbs. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. 2nd down and 8.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Perry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Lawrence completes it to Perry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2nd and 9. Levis looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On the handoff, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3rd and 8. Here's Levis. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The Jaguars back with it on offense. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Perry, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And the Jaguars send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taking it about the 16. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Taylor. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. Got Dobbs over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Levis to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now in Jacksonville. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Levis sets up to throw here. That's Samuel, caught left side. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell from a yard out. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On third down, Perry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Up the middle they go. It's Perry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now 3rd down and very long. They'll keep it on the ground. Perry, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ball start. Offense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Levis back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Perry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Perry. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Here's Lawrence. Steps away. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Levis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Levis, he'll look to throw it. It's caught. Mitchell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Levis to throw. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Pass complete to Taylor. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Here's Levis. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ballard. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Levis. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.